Testing, testing, one. We are ready, Master.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you ready? How come I can hear myself?
Great. Okay. Yes, we are ready, Master.
Okay, thank you. It's too loud. Hello, everyone. We just today we are doing the Great Compassion Repentance in order to prepare for our year-end winter cheese. So thank you for joining us. Now, this is a big deal for us. We work hard all year, and this is what we all look forward to, be able to concentrate on our cultivation. And so maybe you should talk a little bit about it. First of all, it is only possible that the last 19 years in a row that we've been able to conduct and organize these winter cheese without fail. And every year, let me assure you, it's a big struggle for us because it's never simple. At first, when we first started years back, over a dozen years ago, they would only come and pressure us during the cheese. Now they start way before that. They start pressuring us and causing a lot of internal issues. For example, last year, in particular, I was in Korea because we had the winter tea would started earlier last year than this year. This year we shortened the Chanchi a little bit, a few weeks. I was still in Korea and they started attacking our people. And people got traumatized and quite a few people got in big trouble. So that's typical of these cheese. We are doing this for over almost 2 decades now. This is nothing compared to my Chinese master at his temples, the RBA, or the Chinese temples who like the Gold Mountain in China and so forth, Gao Minzi, or the other, the more famous Chan temple. They've been doing it for hundreds of years, if not 1,000 years. So you see, as you can imagine, this it's nothing to brag about, but let me assure you, it's a lot of hassles, a lot of pressure, a lot of difficulties. Why is that? It's because if they see the results being produced by the cultivators, then it will come and cause problems. The demons will come and cause problems to discourage us to cultivate and to continue this organizing these cheese. In particular, when we do these cheese here, first of all, it requires a lot of protection from the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, from what we call the Dharma protectors, and that's a jargon for invisible beings. There are eightfold division consisting of dragons, heavenly beings, and so forth, Mahoragaras, and big pythons, golden winged pungbirds, and so forth. These are spiritual beings that are very, very powerful. For example, you see some of them like here, they're here. Some of them are stationed here permanently, like the two statues behind me, Weito Bodhisattva and Quan Kung. Okay, those are the two. They are stationed here every day to protect us. You see, and during the cheese, even more people coming, more Dharma protectors coming, invisible beings coming, because the pressure is increased many folds. Okay, and so without such protection, there's no way we could have done it. And the guidance from Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and also, of course, the tremendous support from all of you. For all these years, you've been most generous and be patient with us, and I can't express my thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for your steady support and sincere support. And of course, why do we get so much support? Because when we cultivate and we make progress and we create a lot of blessings ourselves, the people who support our cultivation have a share in these blessings. So they themselves in the future will be able to benefit from these blessings. So you see, so also we have a lot of newcomers as well. Our Sangha body is increasing a lot, and so we also are organizing and learning to structure ourselves better. Before it was just me and a handful of people at Blue Mountain Temple. Now it's over 24 people, looking at 30, reaching 30 next year, first half of next year, and so forth. And so it's a lot of people. So we're learning to organize ourselves. And of course, the newcomers, the way it works for newcomers is that they learn the ropes and they need to be patient and work, okay? That's the training. You find ways, there's lots of things to do here at the temple, and you find a way to contribute. Whether the people in training while waiting to shave their heads, or the newcomers, or whether it's novices, or even in some cases, we allow some people to be fully ordained for various reasons right away, and so forth. These people, even though doesn't matter their ranks, if they knew, they should be contributing. This is this wisdom from the system where you need to first build blessings before you can really attain great benefits from it. So in our system, we first work, we first contribute, create blessings ourselves before it's appropriate for us, it's more productive for us to cultivate. This is what happens to people. People who cultivate without enough blessings, they don't get anywhere. They actually have to stop. They run into all sorts of obstructions. Okay, and as long as you're here, I want you to remember the spirit here is that it's nothing to worry about. We don't want to make money off you in any way. Okay, we're here to support your cultivation because this is what was done for me, and it worked very well. And throughout the years, it continued to work very well for us. In fact, you know, we would be amazed. I'm amazed at the quality and the caliber of the people who are coming, who came recently, and believe it or not, some of them in a very short time span, and they seem to be better than the prior crops. They become enlightened as well, and so you see, something is working well, and please keep it up. All right. And anyone has any questions? Oh, by the way, the way it works is that don't be like ordinary people, thinking you come here and you have no problems. What happens when you come here and participate, whether you come to the temple during the weekdays or whenever on weekends, especially during the qis, we will provide protection for you and support you and guidance for you. However, part of the process is that we allow some of your karmic obstruction to come through and harass you and cause problems for you, because it helps speed up your progress a lot faster than otherwise. Okay, so don't be like ordinary people. They say, how come I'm still in trouble? You have protection, you help us. I've been planting blessings. How come I still get in trouble? You get in trouble because it will speed up as part of the design. It will speed up your progress. Okay, if you are not challenged, You will be lulled into complacency. You'll be seeking comfort. This is the last thing you want to do when you cultivate. In our temples, there's not a whole lot of comforts to go around. It's crowded and it's very simple, but you'll be safe. In particular, I want to remind all of you, the people at the temple, on weekends or during the Qis, I need the facilities to be warm enough. As long as they're old people, there are children coming, the places need to be warm so that they don't catch a cold. For example, we're here in DTT, before we get started every Sunday morning or Saturday morning, you should start the heater in the winter time half an hour beforehand, because it takes about half an hour to heat up the place. Okay, and then same thing when children are here. The Chan hall, I don't know we have heat in the Chan hall. Can we install heat? We do a portable then, I don't care. But I see children playing around and they don't wear enough warm clothing. I'm worried that they would catch a cold. Okay, be honest. Okay, so make sure that we have heaters there, turn on and off. Maybe even I'm willing to consider installing some heater just for the Chan hall. Okay, in the future. I think we got a quote for it already when Tuan was here or something. Okay, we need to protect our children, make sure they're safe and they can play and be themselves. Okay, and so yes, it will be a lot of hard work, but you will gain a lot of benefits. The best way you can do is this a very specialized Great Assembly Dharma, where you go and get together a bunch of people and practice. And for that, just sacrifice personal comforts, privacy, and so forth. That will reduce your ego. Your ego demands comfort. Your ego demands privacy. Your ego demands things your way, otherwise you will not be happy. And so that's why in these times, in this hour, this process of Great Assembly is designed to help make you afflicted, get your ego afflicted. So if you don't quit, your ego will be more manageable in time. Okay, and so it's try to come as often as you can. Come for 1-2 hours, or best yet, you can come and stay overnight. Okay, the longer you stay here, the more your egos will be tamed and put under control. This is the secret behind it, and that's why that's how it has always been done in the history of Chinese Mahayana, and we stole it from a Chinese and implemented here in the U.S. Okay. All right, so please come and take advantage of it. You have nothing to worry about. All right, anyone has any questions? I apologize to those of you who are used to the weekend, coming here on the weekends and so forth, for during the next 6-7 weeks. 7 weeks, we'll be cultivating intensely, a lot more than normal. Okay. We try to maintain our services the best way we can, but some of us will be directed to cultivate intensively, while some of the sanghas and support group, we have to take care of the support. Okay, but our sanghas need to cultivate more in order to build their kung fu, because there's so much work that we need to do. Because if we didn't do it, who will? That's a problem. And the more people we have, the more programs that I'm seeing the need to implement. Yes, 8. Are you paying attention?
Master, I should be able to come to Chanqi for 3 weeks, December 18 to January early. Do you think I'm ready for a fast, or I should focus on getting my full lotus? Thank you.
There are all sorts of Dharma doors that you can be practicing. You try. For you, you're new, and there should be objectives for you. For example, you should be focusing on try to sit longer in full lotus. It's going to be very painful for you. Okay, very challenging. And your ego will be screaming. I think you scream a lot. You're one of those screamers, aren't you? We have quite a few screamers around the temple. So the objective is to build in the Chanchi is to help you develop skills. So set specific skills such as sitting longer in full lotus is important because at the base, as a foundation of your spiritual path. And in particular for you, you are weak. You don't like discomfort. You said, I can figure things out. Why do I have to endure the hardship? This hardship here, you cannot figure out. This is why you want, this is this kind of mountain you want to conquer, because your intellect is helpless. Okay, so you're developing wisdom and real skills. So I would go for that. And of course, it's too much for you, then I would also do fasting as well. Those are very difficult things for you. Okay, you're a creature of comfort. You're weak, like most people who are too brainy. And then I start small. Start with that. Go with mainly developing full lotus. Okay, and actually the fasting would help. Start with 3 days. Okay, and then if it goes well, go to 5. Don't stop. That kind of thing. Okay, or longer and longer and longer. Go slow. There's no need to hurry. Okay. It's about challenging yourself, pushing yourself to do more, a little bit more, a little bit more, that's all. There's no hurry, okay? If you go too fast, your body will break. You go too slow, then you're wasting your time. So there's a balance somewhere, all right? Anyone else? Okay, if there's nothing else, we can take a break and have a smoke. Have a chat and connect with each other. Huh? The fact of the matter is that I talk only. I don't do a whole lot. Okay, I like to claim that I'm teaching you. I'm giving you the certain teaching. Believe it or not. Okay. Because it doesn't happen very often at all. Okay, including my master, I don't think he did a lot of certain teaching at all when he was teaching. It's because his students were not really that good. But you are a lot more challenging for me because it's such a wide range of very high to very low. So. And that's why we stuck to his style of teaching. Then the high-end people, the high-level people will be slowed down. So that's why we do this talk. It's very casual because we use very simple words for you, but it's actually certain teaching, okay? And it's very rare for that. And that's why I'm still trying to do this. This is one of the major tasks I do, is to speak Dharma for you, to provide a certain teaching in the United States, in our way places. And so, but I forgot what I wanted to say. It's too long of a point. If my point, I take too long to say something, I forget what I wanted to say. It's Alzheimer's, I think. Case in beginning of Alzheimer's. You see how fast it will spread. But please come and join us, okay? For most people, when they come to the temples, they think it's just sitting, they think it's just reciting the Buddha's name, they think it's just doing ceremonies. This is what's lacking, this Dharma speaking, the certain teaching that has to be given to you in order to bring you to speed up your progress and bring you to higher levels. Okay, so the Dharma speaking is very, very important. Okay, but the good news is that a lot of our students, my disciples, are being trained to fill in various tasks, various positions that need to be carried out. And I have a little bit of experience building companies, running companies. Therefore, I'm a sort of a strange monk who looks at building a sangha instead of just following suit and hello, and then try to maintain the status quo. I'm a curious kind of guy. I shake things up when I look for efficiency and effectiveness like Americans do. Okay, I'm not happy with the Chinese style or Asian style of organizing sangha. However, the Asian style of sangha has very, very good things, and I'm stealing those as well. So, for example, in Korea, I asked Taeji Sunim, who has been with the Joge order, Korean Sangha, for many, many years, to start structuring the organization of the Sangha over in Korea so that we, as she said it, I love it, to protect our newcomers, our nuns, okay? So eventually, I've seen that system at Master Shinhoa's temples, okay? So we have certain rules, and it's becoming probably cumbersome to you here in the U.S. because so far I've been very lax. I'm only lax because I watch in each and every one of you, okay? And if you are strict, like the way that I learned from Master Shinhoa's Sangha or Korean Sangha, it's only because you really have no leadership. No one watches over you. Then right now I can't do it in Korea because I don't understand the language, I don't understand the culture, I don't understand the people, so I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm patiently learn. So, but in general, we are restructuring our procedures so that we have more things such as try to separate men from women, okay, interactions, especially left home people. They should have, in particular for left home people, should have witnesses, 3 people, okay, whether it's in person, whether it's in texts or phone calls, okay. And this is to protect the newcomers and make sure that everyone would have fewer issues. Okay, I ask everyone to try to observe it. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, then let's take a short break, 5-10 minutes break. We come back and do the lunch offering. Thank you, everyone.